Bit of an up and down season for her, relatively speaking, because she's been in and out of the lineup. Collier did miss a few games with a back issue as well. And of course, Clark had the shooting slump before she went out with the latest injury. Don't know how much that was related or is related, but Clark's impact on the floor is apparent when you see her there and when you see her off, and her numbers are still awesome. Not to mention, she's by far the most popular player in the league, and this is decided by fan voting.
So lads, Caitlin Clark led the WNBA in All-Star voting. Obviously led the WNBA in All-Star voting. Like, I don't think anyone is shocked by that. If somebody is surprised by Caitlin Clark leading the WNBA in All-Star voting, you've been living under a rock. It's obvious. She was always going to lead.
Caitlin Clark flashes the quick, unassuming grin fans have come to trust, then disappears into a tunnel already echoing with sold-out applause. Across the Midwest, a lonely folding chair sits inside Wintrust Arena. The taped name tag reads Angel Reese, but there are no cameras tonight, no graphic overlays, no urgent tweets demanding everyone protect the queen. In that chair lies the distance between marketing myth and basketball math, a distance the 2025 All-Star ballots just measured down to the last click. For nearly 3 seasons, mainstream outlets sold a dream rivalry, Clark and Reese, twin engines destined to haul the WNBA into a new era of ratings and relevance. Every highlight show, every think piece, every nil billboard insisted the league had discovered its Bird and Magic remix. But rivalries need parity, and parity needs proof. Votes are proof. By the time the digital ballot box slammed shut, fans had spoken in block cap numbers. Caitlin Clark, 1,293,526 votes. Angel Reese, 173,363 votes, 13th place. That gulf isn't a glitch, it's a resume. It is buzzer beaters, no-look assists, record books rewritten in real time. It is also turnovers, missed layups, and a meme called Me Bounds that went from Twitter joke to trademark filing faster than a Chicago fourth quarter lead can evaporate.
Angel Reese, I'm sorry, ma'am. What makes you think that you deserve to be in the top 10 in the whole WNBA in voting? Don't you know you got to compete with Plum, Collier, Breanna Stewart, Sabrina Ionescu, who else? Caitlin Clark, who is ranked 4th in the WNBA. She's ranked 4th. You are ranked 25th.
You're crying on the podium about how people hate you, and then you want to get in videos like this and say, I love the trolling. Pick a side. What side do you want to be on? Do you want to be on the villain side that you don't care about trolling, or do you want to be on the victim side crying about how people hate you and how your crown is heavy? What is it? You're so fake, bro. This is why we don't like you, man.
Tonight, we pry open the scoreboard, sift through the hype dust, and follow 2 careers that began on parallel tracks but now point in opposite directions. One toward immortal status, the other toward a crossroads no hashtag can pave over. Spring 2023. LSU storms to an NCAA title. Angel Reese's finger wave goes viral 8 seconds after the confetti falls.
So Angel Reese came out and had a 12 rebound, 4-point, 2 assist game in the absence of Caitlin Clark tonight. Angel, they're not coming for you. They're coming to watch the prodigal son or daughter, Caitlin Clark.
Easy, because to be 6'3", she should be more dominant than what she is. Clearly, she don't be in the gym enough, because she should be stronger than what she is. They be handling Angel Reese, and she want to be crying and talking about they ain't passing her the ball. I wonder why they not passing you the ball, because you're not good enough. And then the Chicago Sky, know what I'm saying, viewership, it only reaches like 1-point-something million. But check this out. The highest was when they played against the Indiana.
Corporate America hears cash registers. 2 weeks later, I was run. fueled by Clark's 41-foot heat checks, shatters Final Four viewership records. The marketing playbook writes itself. Step 1. Declare both women the future of basketball. Step 2. Print Twin Queens t-shirts in every color. Step 3. Assume on-court production will naturally keep pace with off-court engagement. For a while, it works. Nil deals stack like shoeboxes. Pre-draft social metrics dwarf entire WNBA franchises. By tip-off of their rookie seasons, network teasers are labeling Fever vs. Sky as the league's must-see collision. A rivalry is born on paper, but rivalries thrive on symmetry. Magic could slice a defense, Bird could dissect it, Venus could ace, Serena could counterpunch. Clark kept delivering symmetry's half, range beyond the volleyball line, dimes through traffic, stamina that makes stamina tired. Reese, meanwhile, delivered storyline, trash talk, edits, trending audio, but the box score began chipping at the myth. Clark's stat line is less scrolling, more scrolling stopper. 18.2 ppg, 8.9 apg, 5.0 rpg. League best on-off swing, plus 14 net rating. Fastest ever to 350 assists and 250 rebounds. She accomplished that while missing 9 games with rib and groin injuries, then returned and instantly logged the most efficient 25-point triple-double in franchise history.
Whoever came up with the me-bounce thing, y'all ate that up. Because rebounds, me-bounce, rebounds, key-bounce, T-bounce, T-bounce, anything that comes off that board, it's mine. It's mine. And a brand, that's 6 figures right there. Whoever came up with that, the trolling, I love when y'all do it, because like the ideas be good. Like when y'all have to alter my face and shit, like, cause I'm cute. All right, whatever. Like that doesn't get me. But like when y'all came up with rebounds, because statistically, all the rebounds that I get aren't always just mine. They're like the defenses too, or somebody else's on my team. But when y'all came up with rebounds, y'all ate one little thing. Jenny, we're working. We're gonna work.
Reese's sophomore ledger tells a different story. 11.7 ppg on 39 FG%. 12.3 RPG, inflated by self-tips. Turnovers up to 3.9 per night. Chicago record with her on the floor. 5-11. Net -10. Fans notice. Voters notice. Teammates notice when a possession ends in a stat-chasing tip instead of a defensive sprint. And algorithms definitely notice when a meme morphs into merch faster than a mid-range jumper morphs into points. Critics coined the term after watching game tape, where missed bunnies turned into repeat rebounds, sometimes 3 in one trip, artificially padding double-double counts while sacrificing transition defense. Twitter blows it up. TikTok stitches it with comedic voiceovers. Most athletes would grumble, maybe delete an app for a weekend. Angel trademarked it. Hoodies, mugs, digital stickers. Me-bounds went from critique to commercial line overnight. Somewhere along the way, production, the only currency courts respect, fell behind promotion. Meanwhile, Clark's brand arrived via grainy 2 a.m. footage of her draining 30 straight threes under janitorial lighting.
You know, in the past, when I said things like Angel Reese is not a good basketball player, I think I spoke too soon. At this point, I've come to realize that Angel Reese, the self-appointed most important player in the WNBA, is not a bad player. She may be the worst player, at least whose name we actually know, right?
I'm saying rebounds, bounds, me bounds, brick ups, pray ups, whatever the case may be. And it's crazy because to be 6'3", she should be more dominant than what she is. Clearly she don't be in the gym enough because she should be stronger than what she is. They be handling Angel Reese and she want to be crying and talking about they ain't passing her the ball. I wonder why they not passing you the ball, because you're not good enough. And then the Chicago Sky, you know what I'm saying, viewership, it only reaches like 1 point something.
5 million views, 0 hashtags. Work is a marketing campaign that never goes out of style. Enter Tyler Marsh, Chicago's new coach, tasked with turning highlight potential into playoff basketball. Week 1, he shifts Reese to stretch 4. Result, 2 for 12 from deep. Week 3, point forward experiment. 7 turnovers in 24 minutes. Week 5, rim runner roll, but a 6', 3 rim runner who finishes at 39% isn't a cheat code. It's a turnover waiting to happen. The breaking point arrives against Phoenix. Rookie Camila Cardoso pours in 23 while Reese watches the entire crunch time glued to bench fabric. Final horn sounds, Chicago finally steals a W, and Marsh fields the first post-game question. Coach, why Angels sat so long? We needed the lineup that gave us the best chance to close. Tonight, that was an Angel. A polite way of saying, our offense stalls when she's out there. Our defense breathes when she's not. Front office brass adds the exclamation mark 2 days later. We need more from Reese. In professional sports, few public sentences cut deeper. While Chicago reshuffles, Indiana refuels. Clark spends rehab weeks logged into Synergy, dissecting coverages that dared her left. She emerges pulling defenders toward half court and lasering weak side cutters for easy twos. Her first game back, she gifts a rookie reserve his career high. 10 of his 12 points come from Clark assists. Attendance spikes follow her like a traveling circus. Sellouts in Seattle, Phoenix, Connecticut. Average Fever Road ticket price triples. Secondary markets call it the Clark tax. Networks slide her matchups from streaming overflow to primetime ABC. Most importantly, teammates grow. Aaliyah Boston's paint touches jump 18% when Clark runs point.
Because everybody's trying to make this about a, come on, black man, protect the sisters. Protect the sisters, brother. This ain't racial. This is about sports. This is about athletic ability. You know what I'm saying? And when you look at Caitlin Clark's game, who's very reminiscent of a Steph Curry based on her range and the three, plus everything else she does. And then you look at Angel Reese. Stop.
I ain't gonna lie, this bitch so trash. Y'all gotta understand, she gets so many rebounds because she missed the layup 50 times before even getting fouled for real. You got sports bettors making thousands and thousands of dollars on her missing her first shot. Like, how you that tall and close to the rim, you can't even make one layup game? They pay your ass way too much money for this shit. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark got this bitch playing like Steph Curry. She missed so much, they gave her her own slogan. They call her ass me-bound. I'ma miss the layup, I'ma get it rebound, and I'ma miss the layup.
Kelsey Mitchell's catch-and-shoot percentage climbs 8 ticks. Rival coaches shake heads in post-game. We can't guard every pass she might throw. One size. That's the difference between a star and a system. Clark is both. The ballot portal opens, stands flood timelines, marketing departments crank TikTok loops. Yet inside that data storm, something old-fashioned happens. People vote from memory of plays, not posts. Clark leads every category, guards, overall, even front court write-ins, while Reese fractures the top 20. Shock waves hit social. Some blame regional bias, others media narratives, others race. But a deeper look reveals a simpler truth. Fans reward who makes them leap off couches. Clark does it nightly, Reese, occasionally. Just like that, the so-called rivalry loses its co-main event status. One side owns highlight packages, the other owns highlight reels and the scoreboard. Angel Reese now faces the most important possession of her life, and there is no shot clock police, only career momentum ticking. Every great athlete eventually meets this fork. Path A. Own the flaws, seek post mentors, fix finishing angles, lift till elbows bleed, turn me-bounds into mean boards that close defensive possessions.
Caitlin Clark, because Angel Reese does too much.
Caitlin Clark, because I feel like she's an all-around player. Caitlin Clark.
I picked Caitlin Clark because she's better than Angel Reese and she doesn't really finish her layups. I think Caitlin Clark is better than Angel Reese because Angel Reese is just not my type.
Path B. Double down on clicks. Hope algorithms outpace analytics. Cash checks while the league quietly passes you by. One choice stings now and pays forever. The other pays now and stings on every anniversary highlight package. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark laces up for All-Star Weekend in Indianapolis, her backyard. She'll walk onto that floor not as a social media prodigy, but as the league's most impactful hooper, crowned by numbers, by crowds, by teammates who know the scoreboard surge when number 22 checks in. No amount of marketing can engineer that kind of coronation. Only buckets, bruises, and countless lonely reps can. So here lies the lesson, whispered every time a ball ricochets off iron. Hype expires. Production doesn't. Brands fade when jumpers fade. Memes die where free throws miss. but chords of net and roar of crowd. Those echo if you keep giving them reasons. The next chapter isn't written. Angel Reese can still turn the meme on its head, can still become the interior force scouts once projected. But she'll need a new trademark, one forged in sweat, not slogans. Because the court keeps receipts, and the fans have shown they know exactly where to look. If you're still here, smash that sub button, because the saga of grind versus gloss is only getting louder. One captain is sprinting toward legacy, the other just heard the wake-up buzzer. And in basketball, the buzzer never lies.